Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Not Too Shabby Christmas Hop. Okay, you guys, so this hop is a little different than normal because it's going to combine this amazing box that I'm showing you here that was released today, as well as the stamp and the die of the month. So as you hop along, you're going to get inspiration for both kits, which I think is super fun. So this kit has two color stories and kind of two themes going on. I'm showing you here the paper pad, the ephemera, and the stamp set that kind of goes with each one. Plus, it had that sequin pack and this amazing layering stencil. That's the word. So I am going to make an advent. And in fact, I'm making advents for 3 different kinds of advents over the next 3 days. So stick around on my channel and you'll see some inspiration for crafty advents. Today's advent is going to be all about tags. So I grabbed 4 sheets of patterned paper from each of these paper packs. I like that there's traditional and non-traditional because our Christmas packages, you guys, they're not like Instagram beautiful. They are whatever paper pads that everyone picks a roll of paper, and so it's all just who knows what our Christmas tree will look like. So I like that I have 2 different color schemes kind of here, so they'll go with whatever we pick. They're not like fancy, okay? But it's going to be so fun because I am making these tag advents for me and my daughter. Me and my kids do advent big, you guys. They get a kit each that they like to pick out, like usually Lego and Playmobil is their top picks. And then we have different books that we alternate each year, and we read the Bible each day. And Advent is just huge in our house. And so I'm usually just orchestrating. I don't have an Advent personally. But I saw a lot of crafty ones last year, and I was like, I want a crafty advent next year. I'm making my own. And so the first one I'm making is this kit for tags. So what I'm doing here is I was taking that glitter paper and I was cutting it 1 inch. So I got 6 strips, and then I cut those into 3 inches. So 1 by 3 strips. And on this one, I did 2 inches. And I cut 3 strips that were 2 inches long, and then I cut those in half. So these are 2 by 3. So I thought these would be kind of the perfect sizes for tags. The glitter is just for like embellishment of our tags. And then I stamped out all of the images. So there were 8 images combined. And I'm using my grid mat here because I want to be able to stamp on one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I want to stamp the top and the bottom, get the most out of my paper, get the most out of my effort. So I end up stamping all 8 images twice on each sheet of paper, the top and the bottom, and then I stamped them on 3 sheets of paper, which gave me enough to have 2 pieces in every envelope. So I know my daughter is going to want to get crafty with me, so I decided that I would have in each little envelope that I'm going to make 2 pieces of ephemera from these stamp collections that we can color, and then also some just pre-made ephemera in case we're in a hurry one day and we just want to put a piece of ephemera on it. But it's really exciting because over the month of December we'll have a bunch of tags made for our Christmas gifts, and it's just a fun thing to add into our Advent. So I'm taking these, I had used my brother's scan and cut them out, and now I'm laying them all out here with all the like pieces. And then I brought in this printable from Etsy, and I also brought in these new paper pads I got on sale at Hobby Lobby last weekend, and I made enough envelopes for 24 days, and I did different color schemes. And I wanted to show you that I cut these long strips first, and that way I had these nice long strips of paper that I could also add in to my tag kit, so I could back my tags or stamp on them or whatever, just a little extra paper. And then I fussy cut all of these out. My brother's Scan and Cut would have done it, but I just didn't feel like using it. And then I grabbed this other printable from my Porch Prints. It's the neutral Christmas Advent, and I printed those out. Now I'm going to show you something. Sometimes when I'm trying to do these printable envelopes on my scoreboard, it takes a long time to figure out lining it up. So sometimes I just grab a piece of fun foam, depending on how thick my paper is. And I wanted to show you that you can score on fun foam as an inexpensive way. You have to be careful, go slow, or else your lines won't necessarily be straight. But these had guidelines that I could follow. So that's one way to score these. Another way that I did one like this, and just to show you guys, and then the others I just folded over because this is 65-pound weight cardstock, so folding it just worked. I glued all my seams. I did all of this in a mass production style, as you can tell. So, I stamped all my images, I cut all my images, then I fussy cut all these out and I assembled them all. And I just kind of built up stacks, so then it was quick assembly when it came to filling my envelopes. So I hope this inspires you. If you get the kit this month and you want to make an advent, you could totally do it. You don't have to have these printable cute little houses. I just thought they were adorable and I love them in all of these colors. So that's what I did. But you could use regular envelopes. So I took each one and I put a couple of neutral pieces of cardstock. I put a couple of pattern pieces, a glitter piece, and then I grabbed 2 stamped images. I did the same 2 stamped images because I knew me and Sparkle Heart would be coloring them together, and that way we didn't have to be like, but I want the ballerina. No, I want the Sugar Plum Fairy. We just have the same one. So I'm just going to stuff a couple of these here with you guys. And then I put my numbers on with these little paper clips, which I have a ton of them in my stash, obviously. So it's nice to finally have a craft to use those for. They also get used a lot by Sparkle Heart and her Barbie house. So I just clipped all of these together, and then I want to show you this hack really quick. It's you take a gift card and then randomly, small, long, short, whatever, cut off the 4 edges, and this makes a great tag template. So now all I have to do is each day I can change up and trim off the tops of our tags. So I'm going to grab this piece of paper and just show you how this is done. This is a hop, you guys. Make sure you comment down below, and you could be entered in. If you comment on each video, watch them all, and then enter the Rafflecopter, you could be entered to win a $25 gift card from the Not2ShabbyShop, and it will remain open from October 1st through October 7th. The hop is hashtag driven, and the hashtag is in my description and my title. So this is the little box I put together. You could also bring in like the Copic markers that are in the same color family, or your whatever you like to color with. You could also put those in this little basket. I put my confetti in here, glue, a hole punch, string. I put my to and from the stamp set in here. And I just thought this would be a great little advent way to use up my card making stash. I hope you guys enjoyed this idea. I know you'll be so inspired when you hop along and see all the things that everyone's made with the Stamp and Die and the box of the month. Thanks so much for watching.